So as you guys know, I've been going live a lot versus kind of sitting down and pre-recording the videos. I just find it easier to just kind of record my chit chat videos on the go. So right now we're waiting for dinner. And I had some time, so I just kind of wanted to kind of sit and vent with you guys for a little bit. So for those of you who don't know, I live in Canada, and so this is something that's affecting people who live here. If you don't live in Canada, then maybe you haven't heard of this. So Canada Postal Service is on strike. They've been on strike now for about 2 days, going on three. And this is they haven't been on strike in so long. I can't even remember the last time the postal service was down. But apparently they've been in arbitration, like back and forth, for over a year, and they're like nowhere close to a deal. So they officially was in a legal striking position a couple days ago, and they kind of they walked off the job. And so no parcels, nothing is being accepted, nothing is being delivered, nothing is being processed. If you already have stuff that's kind of already in the mail system, it'll kind of get there when it gets there. There are no more like shipping guarantees and all of that stuff. So this affects everyone, especially the elderly. A lot of people get their monthly checks, retirement, pension, all that stuff from the government comes through the mail if you're not using direct deposit. So there's a lot of people who depend on the mail service. There are certain communities in Canada that's considered rural communities. They rely on Canada Post for not just their mail service, but parcel deliveries, and just a lot of stuff. This hits especially hard now for individuals like myself, who is a small business owner who depends on Canada Post for my orders delivery, for delivery of my orders. And with them kind of shutting down and not accepting any parcels or anything like that, processing anything until the strike is over, is really bad for business, especially if you're someone like myself. Now, of course, you could use other courier services. You could use FedEx, UPS, and stuff like that. But when you're a small business owner, the cost to ship one package through a private postal service is just astronomical. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Sometimes the cost of shipping is worth more than the item that you're actually shipping. So that's why we rely so heavily on Canada Post to do our day-to-day deliveries. And I mean, we've had postal disruptions, but never like a full-on walkout, full strike where they're not accepting or delivering any packages. And we have no idea how long this will go. This can drag on. It's been going for about a year, so we have no idea how long it will go on. Um, People are kind of lobbying for the government to step in like they did in other union negotiations and force them back to work because they're considered an essential service. So right now the government is not stepping in. Everybody wants the federal government to step in, but right now the government is saying, like, we rather kind of mediate, we rather kind of just kind of help them get to some type of middle ground. What's on the line? um of course, job security, that's a no-brainer. A lot of focus around pension and retirement. A lot of people have been working for a long time, and a lot of people are coming up to that retirement age. And with the state of the economy, people are very concerned about their nest eggs, about, how they're going to provide for themselves, how they're going to provide for themselves their medical care. That's a really big thing right now, in Canada, especially with our aging population. We have a huge baby boomer population, and um, you know the government is making a lot of changes to the whole pension plan. All that stuff right now is making the future very uncertain. So, people who are in a position in jobs where they have an opportunity to, go to the bargaining table, especially if you're unionized, and kind of lobby the companies for more, more job security, more increased hourly wages. That's another huge thing. The minimum wage just went up. Um, which is a great thing for the general population because the cost of living is like through the roof. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to get off topic. But what I'm saying, I said all of that to say is the postal union is going hard for its members, as they should. However, on the flip side, this is severely impacting small businesses who have orders to move, have product to move, and can't move it because the postal service is down. I have orders that are waiting to go out and I can't send them out. And that's not good because they're paid for. So I will have to end up canceling orders and issuing refunds. And of course, if this drags on, that's never good for business. So that's kind of like my little update. This is just, my life as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner. I just kind of want to, you know, vent that frustration out. A lot of people are frustrated. It's only been a couple days and already the impact is being felt everywhere. Because people, this is one of the busiest time of year. I know for the Americans, they're going into their Thanksgiving at the end of November. For us, we've already had our Thanksgiving. We're more in a Christmas prep type of season now, and people are ordering, trying to, get ahead of with their Christmas shopping. A lot of people are trying to take advantage of these Black Friday deals. So it's important that we have the postal service up and running, to get these packages delivered. Otherwise Christmas for a lot of people is going to look different. And so this is like the worst time of year you can have a strike going on, which of course, is part of the whole strategy behind the whole thing, but it sucks for the general public because we suffer, while they kind of haggle back and forth. So hopefully, the government does step in and try to, get them to come to an agreement. Nobody's ever going to get everything they want during a negotiation. That should be where you start from. And just, try and get to a deal, so we could get the postal service back up and running before Christmas would be fantastic. I know as a small business owner, I would be ecstatic if that happens. But I also work a full-time job. So as an employee, as a worker, I do understand the importance of these negotiations and the importance of the union and the importance of what it is that they're trying to accomplish. So I kind of see things from both sides. I'm that type of person anyway. I always kind of look at things from both sides. So I do want them to get a fair bargaining process. I do want that, but I do want it kind of, sped up a little bit because we can't have this drag on for months and months and months. So, anyways, guys, that's kind of like my little thing. That's where I'm at right now, on this Sunday. As we're just kind of relaxing, taking it easy, just kind of enjoying some downtime. Mondays is usually when I do my entrepreneurial stuff in terms of like order shipping, order packing, unboxing, all that stuff, inventory, all that stuff. And I'll still be doing some of that tomorrow, but in terms of the shipping part of it, that's just kind of down for right now. But yeah, so like I said, hopefully this stuff gets resolved quickly and we can be back up and running. Anyways, thank you guys so much. For those of you who will see this video a little bit later on, shout out to all my Purple Gang people. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. We appreciate you guys. Stay up and stay blessed, and we'll catch up with you guys in another video. Deuces.